Well, Bob was just telling us that we saw Rick's report about the cold weather effects on fish. They face some other challenges.
Yeah, some big challenges too. Red tide to go along with it. So red tide reports have been coming out. The midweek report coming out of the FWC, again showing some high concentrations in Sarasota County. In fact, 16 reports over the last week now are showing samples from background to high concentrations in Sarasota County. Not as much in Manatee County. You'll see that the reds and those deeper oranges now down into South Sarasota County, where the levels are into the high concentration, which kills fish. And so we're hoping that the waves and water kind of break that up, but we'll see how that goes. Van Wezel webcam now showing the sky starting to clear, but then you'll see some clouds coming in late as that cold air is moving over the relatively warmer waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Those are stratocumulus clouds, and once in a while you get a little disturbance out here, which sometimes can bring some snow flurries, but I don't think that's going to be happening, though we'll keep an eye on it for you. Watches and warnings, they cover most of the state right now. For us, it's the wind chill advisory tonight. Freezing temperatures tomorrow night, and dangerous wind chills inland counties. Anywhere from 20 to 30 degree wind chills expected east of I-75. To the coast, it'll be still very cold, 30 to 35 degree wind chill factor late tonight and tomorrow morning up until 10. Now, there is a freeze warning in effect for our parts of our inland counties, Highlands and also Hardee County, where temperatures will go below freezing for several hours, so protect your plants if you're in those counties. Now, tomorrow night, different story. Most everyone will have to protect their sensitive plants, mainly east of I-75. Because of that northwest wind, it doesn't appear that we'll see freezing temperatures west of I-75, but Northport, obviously Lakewood Ranch, and places like Parrish and Arcadia, as well as Wauchula, will see that. Well, there is some hope on the horizon. Temperatures will stay cold for the next several days, but then we'll get back close to average over next week. And the trend is right now that we're in a positive phase of the North Atlantic Oscillation, which typically means a warmer and milder winter here across the southeast. So a little unusual to see this massive storm right now, which is a bomb cyclogenesis, where the pressure just dropped tremendously throughout the day. It continues to work its way up the east coast now. 49, the dew point temperature is 41. The wind chill factor now pretty chilly across the Suncoast into the low 40s already. High today was only 57, 71 the average, and we'll get close to it, as I said, early next week. Half an inch of rainfall this morning fell. No rain anticipated over the next several days as the dry air will slip in. It's 35 in Jacksonville right now, 42 in Tallahassee, 47 in Orlando, and temperatures around town all in the upper 40s to low 50s, although mid 50s now in Inglewood, Northport, and Venice. The Gulf water temperature, at least at the end of the Venice Pier, at 63 degrees. And to Port Manatee, the water temperature this morning there was at 50.5 degrees, so a big difference, and they may be taking it a little bit closer to the surface there in Port Manatee due to the extreme low tides we've seen. Tomorrow's hourly forecast doesn't warm up much. Windy weather, we'll see some sunshine and very cool conditions, and that cold air will stick around too as that major winter storm heads north. We'll see high pressure build in and keep our skies generally fair. The big story obviously is this big storm developing and continuing to cause all sorts of headaches in the Mid-Atlantic coast states. Blizzard warnings are up for the Northeast, as additional snow we could see up to 18 inches in places like Massachusetts, as well as into Vermont, New Hampshire, and places there. Even the Outer Banks of North Carolina could get up to a foot of snowfall. Temperatures are extreme throughout this region too. Toronto now 19, Cleveland at 19. You factor in that wind, it's in single digits in St. Louis, Kansas City, all the way up to Detroit. Now, as far as boaters are concerned, winds will calm down a little bit tomorrow, but seas will still be up there to 3 to 5 feet with a moderate chop on the bays and inland waters. Northwest winds at 15 knots anticipated. Water temperature at 63 degrees at the Venice Pier. Low tide upcoming 6:53, and a high tide will be at 12:36. Tonight, wind chills into the mid-20s to mid-30s across the region. The extended forecast looks like this. A cool day on Friday as well. Freezing temperatures are likely across a lot of the area on Friday morning. Even on Saturday morning, we could see some freezing temperatures, and then we start to warm up. Sunday looks to be pretty good, upper 60s with lots of sunshine. We'll be right back after this.